Paperback Writer.
Hello again. This is Karen Day Suarez, president of POW, and welcome to the POW Show. Filming live at the Prime Osborne at Much Ado About Books, and we're so thrilled to be down here today. And we are here today with our 2008 Artiste of the Year for POW, Miss Sheila McGovern. Sheila, welcome to the show, my love.
Hi, I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me here today.
Well, we're so thrilled to have you down here. Even though it is Much Ado About Books, we think it should be Much Ado About our Artist of the Year today, so we had Sheila come on down. Tell us, how long have you been making jewelry and what got you started in that?
I've been making jewelry for about 5 or 6 years. I first bought a jewelry kit for my niece Holly, and I liked it so much I went out and got one for myself. I first made a badge holder. We used to have to wear these tacky badges at work, and several of the girls I worked with, they had me make them for them also. Then I started making necklaces and earrings for myself and other people for gifts, and that's pretty much how I started. The hobby just grew from there.
Well, it's pretty cool. Where do you get your inspiration for your jewelry pieces? They're all so unique and beautiful.
Well, thank you. I get my inspiration from lots of different places. I buy jewelry magazines, I buy books, I take classes. I also, occasionally I'll see something on television and we have a DVR, so I'll rewind it and pause on it so I can get a closer look at the piece. I seldom do an exact copy of something, but I will make my own version of it. There's lots of places I can get inspiration. I go to several different bead shops and bead and gem shows, and I spend way too much money on my supplies. And the beads themselves sometimes tell me what I need to make from them, and I just have a good time creating all these new pieces.
Wow, we're excited. And talking of new pieces, I'm wearing one of Sheila's new pieces. This is our POW line jewelry. It's got all the POW colors in here, and I have the necklace on today. You want to tell them a little bit about that? What kind of beads these are and how you can order them at different lengths? And
yes, that's made up of black seed beads, and it's accented with red, yellow, and black Swarovski crystals. As you said, I can make it in different lengths. Not everybody likes to wear long, and some people like them short.
Like the shorter ones?
Yes, so I can customize the jewelry. We also have a couple of different styles of bracelets and earrings.
Yep, I didn't wear the earrings today because I was afraid I was going to lose them, but they're beautiful and they are available on shoppow.com. You can special order those. Tell us about this award-winning pieces. This is one of the 2 pieces that you won the award for last year. Tell us about this piece.
Well, when I was preparing for the awards, I decided to do what I call my winter series, and the first thing I made was one I called Ice Storm. That's not this piece, of course. I
have it.
Yes, you do.
Karen immediately bought it.
And it's created from a series of clear crystals, pale blue crystals, and in the center there's a focal piece of an ocean jasper, and it looks as if there's ice shards in the center of that stone. I thought that was very interesting. Now this one is called Winter Beach, and several years ago we went to a beach in February in the Outer Banks in North Carolina, which was very cold, but it was also very beautiful, and so that was the inspiration for this piece. I didn't have a good photograph to use from that visit, so I went online and I found this photograph by Jeffrey Pippin, and he gave me permission to use it, thankfully. And in the back of the display case is the actual picture, and I pulled all of my colors from that picture. And lovely colors that reflect the ocean, the sky, the sand, and the shells, and the vegetation.
It's beautiful. I don't know if it gives it justice on film, but it's just such a beautiful display. And both these pieces were displayed like this last year at the POW Awards. When we took them to the judges, I mean, the first thing they did was, ooh, ah! I mean, there was no contest here with our jewelry division. So anybody that wants to enter jewelry this year, get a good idea I mean, because these pieces look like you could just lift them out of the picture and put them on, and I thought that was so incredible the way you did that with the pictures and the colors and the pictures and everything.
Well, thank you.
So, just very, very ingenious, and very cool pieces. And this one's still available for sale, or are you keeping this one, or?
Well, I'm keeping this one.
That one's a little sentimental.
Yes,
well, I got the ice one. I love it.
Yes, you did.
And speaking of the awards, tell us how you felt when we called your name last year at the POW Awards, announcing you as Artiste of the Year.
First, I got the jewelry prize, and I was really hopeful that I would get that one. But when you called my name for the for the Artist of the Year, I was shocked. There are so many really good artists in POW and so many different genres that I was competing against, including my son, who's an artist. And so I was very shocked, very pleased.
We're very excited. Yeah, and in the art division for the Artist of the Year award, like Sheila said, you're up against artists of all genres, oil painting, sculpture, photography, jewelry, so it really was but you can, as you can see, these award-winning pieces, they just shine right out there. Well, what's your future plans for your jewelry? What's coming up in the future for you?
Well, I'd like to go to some more advanced classes, learn some more techniques. I plan to do more custom pieces. I really like doing custom pieces sometimes for myself. If I have a new outfit and I don't have any jewelry, I'll go into my stock and I'll create something, and I like to do that for other people also.
And you also got an award for your book that isn't published yet. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well,
your upcoming novel.
I started writing a memoir called On the Water with Sean. It's about my life with my husband. And back when I first started going to the short story writers group that's sponsored by POW.
Twice a month?
Yes. I got a lot of inspiration and support and input from the other people, the other writers that were there, including Karen. And they told me that the stories that I was telling them about my life, that I should make a book of it. And I had been writing another book, but I set that one aside and I started concentrating on this one. I wrote all of the really easy chapters first, and now I'm down to the more difficult, more personal chapters, but I hope to have it done soon.
And the editing, and then we'll get that book published so it can win another award.
Thank you.
Well, tell us how we can get in touch with you if anybody is interested in your jewelry and getting a unique piece made by Sheila.
Well, my son is in the process of setting up a website that we'll be sharing. I mean, both of our artwork will be on there, and the book eventually also. But for now, they can get hold of me at my email address, which is the words Art Dragon Dream, run together, at bellsouth.net.
And you can also find her on the POW website also. We're giving Sheila a special reception in her honor as being Artist of the Year on May 31st from noon to 4, and you'll be able to come and buy jewelry or order jewelry then at that event. And we're so thrilled you came down today to Much Ado.
Well, thank you for having me.
And brought your trophy and all your cool stuff. And saying such great things about POW. Here's your $20 too.
And about the president.
Oh, God love her. Here's another 20. Thanks everybody for watching the POW Show, and we'll see you next time. Thanks again, Sheila.
Thank you.